Team Fortress 2 is an absolute masterpiece. It has been going strong for years, refusing to die even after years of neglect from the TF2 developers. The game is unique, there is multiple weapons to choose from for every class, but it also has a lot of weapons that are not really better than stock, but only look different. So today, we're gonna be comparing, but more specifically, Warpaints vs Reskins. Before we start with the comparison, I would like to say that this is literally my first video uploaded on YouTube. So please take a few seconds to smash the like button and subscribe button so you won't miss any more videos. Anyways, let's actually get to it. The main difference between Warpaints and weapon reskins is the fact that Warpaints only change the appearance of the weapon, aka the texture, and weapon reskins change the shape of the weapon, aka the model. Both the Warpaints and the weapon reskins do not change the statistics of the weapon, they are purely cosmetic. In this video I'll be trying to weigh the pros and cons of each, to see which one is cooler. Let's find out. As of now, there are currently 50 reskins in the game, all with wildly different rarities, ranging from basically worthless to really valuable. Like really valuable, even in the thousands of dollars range. For a better understanding, let's name a few examples. The original. This soldier weapon is a rocket launcher based on the RPG from Quake. You'll get it in a genuine quality if you purchased Quake 4 on Steam before August 8, 2011. This weapon only changes two things. The rocket now comes from the center, and the firing sound is slightly fainter. Both of these changes are kind of controversial, and it's still under debate if it's any better than stock. Upper hand. Nice pun. This sniper weapon is based on the AWP from Counter-Strike. The model is exactly the same as the one from CSGO, however the color is not. You could get a genuine version of the weapon if you pre-purchased Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The changes here are more subtle, or should I say change, because only the firing sound changes, now being much louder. This weapon is not any better than stock. It's possible to say it might even be a downgrade, because of the firing sound. But it looks so cool, that's why I use it. Anyways, let's move on to explaining the Warpaints. Other than the Jungle and Furno update, there are currently 140 Warpaints, with more to come. These Warpaints can be applied to 51 weapons. Warpaints, like weapon reskins, also wildly vary in value, based on which one you get. Because not all Warpaints are created equal. Some are either too basic or just plain ugly, and some are really cool or have modifiers like strange, festivized and unusual? Yes, you heard me right. There are also unusual versions of these weapons, 4 to be exact. 3 are still unboxable, and 1 discontinued unusual effect, which is the most expensive. The most valuable Warpaints cost thousands of dollars. A Warpaint can be already applied, or if not, you can choose what weapon to apply it to, out of the pool of applicable weapons. Some Warpaints are more limited in what weapons you can apply than others. For example, the Dragon Slayer Warpaint has a completely unique pool of weapons, some only available for the Dragon Slayer Warpaint. There are also a bit more Warpaints that have weird applicable weapon pools like this, but there aren't any more instances of weapons uniquely for a strange Warpaint. Anyways, now that we understand both of them, let's get comparing, shall we? Team Reskins. Pros. More noticeable, cosmetically and physically. People are more likely to see you using a reskin than a Warpaint. Simple as that. Cheap. Mostly. Most of them are worth a few ref at most. However, the expensive ones are really expensive. Yeah. Cool combos possible. For example, the Alien set wouldn't be possible without the Nostromo and the Palmer. Makes stock melees more fun. No one wants to use stock melees, but they want frying pans and such. Cons. Less variety. There are simply less reskins than Warpaints. Simple as that. Doesn't feel as unique. You get used to reskins, but Warpaints constantly give you joy, not appreciated. You can get some of them from a random weapon drop, meaning that they're not really appreciated. Team Warpaints. Pros. Fun to play with. The more expensive ones are really cool. All of them feel really good to use and kill with. Incredible variety. With hundreds of Warpaints to choose from, you can tailor to your needs and desires. Useful for the TF2 economy. thanks to unusual productions and a wide range of prices. It's good for the economy. They add complexity to the game. They serve as a great final touch to your loadout. Cons. Gets expensive quick. This is bad for the average player, most being stuck with crappy warpaints if they don't cough up decent money. Doesn't add much change. While cool to look at, it doesn't actually change anything about the weapon. Final opinion. In the end, I honestly like warpaints more than reskins, because I don't really appreciate the reskins like I do a nice flashy warpaint. Even though some of the reskins are really cool, it just gets beaten by the warpaints, which you have incredible variety of, and there's a lot to choose from. So yeah, I'm giving the win to the warpaints. But you're free to discuss in the comments if you're unhappy with my opinion. Wait, before you leave, just hear me out. If you liked this video, I would really appreciate if you just subbed and hit the like button, because as I have said, this is literally my first video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.